Good Tuesday morning to all of you, and welcome to this edition of DMS 3000 News Live. It's episode number 55 on this October 3rd, 2023. And I am your host, Jason DeCanio, and hoping that you are having a fantastic Tuesday morning as we start another edition of our great show right here on the David 3000 Network, live from the WJDC studios in beautiful Oviedo, Florida. Today, marks a very special occasion today. Oh boy. Remember, I told you yesterday we have a very special surprise for you? Well, today is the surprise. And later on in the program, our special guest, we're having a very special guest on today because, in honor of that special guest, the special guest goes in hand with the special occasion that's going on as well today. So let's start it off right now and let you know that today marks the 40th anniversary of the game show called Go by the Bob Stewart Production Company. Yes, back in 1983, this date 40 years ago. And because of that, we have with us today at the 9 o'clock hour our special guest, the host of the original Go, Kevin O'Connell, will be here with us. That's right, yours truly, the weatherman from LA, who now is residing in Buffalo, will join us live from his home at the 9 o'clock hour. We're so excited to talk to him and get his thoughts about, it's been 40 years since the show went off the air, and also too, we'll talk about his great career because after Go went off the air, he had done a couple of pilots for some other game shows, and then he's been a weatherman all his life. So this is kind of like his nom de poids. But we're going to talk to him about that. So we've got a very good show lineup ready to go. And yeah, ready to go. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Ready to go as always. We'll also look at what day is today, plus the headlines, sports, and other important information, and of course, finish our show at the end of the day with the editorial. Right now, we're going to the headlines, sports, and other important information because we have some football scores to kind of cover up with you. We had Monday Night Football last night. So, what we're going to do during the football season is we're not going to cover the football scores until all the scores are done. So, you won't get those football scores until Tuesday. So, if you can be patient with us a little bit, that's okay. We'll do that, and also we'll look at the wild card games. They were yesterday too for the MLB. Talk about the hockey scores, the preseason ones, because hockey did start. But I didn't know this until last night. We were just about to go on for the hockey puckers about a half an hour before. And I didn't realize this, but the hockey season is not going to start. The regular season is not going to start, folks, till next Tuesday, October 10th. So our show, The Hockey Puckers, will premiere on October 9th at 10 p.m. before the regular season starts to kind of gear up and get everybody on the same bandwagon. It kind of works out pretty good because then we can study the preseason games, study our players a little bit, get familiar with all the bells and whistles of hockey, and come up with a great show. Now, also too, the NBA Live and the Hockey Live and the NHL Live updates on Saturday. That's going to be at the same time. That hasn't changed. That's going to be on the following Saturday, which will be actually, yeah, we're going to start. I think we're going to start this Saturday, October 7th. Yes. So we should be able to start that on my birthday, that 4 o'clock hour. So that's not going to change. All right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead, get ourselves ready to go with the with the news and the headlines for today, October 3rd, 2023. FTX founder Sam Bankman Fried's trial is about to start, and here's what you need to know. Sam Bankman Fried faces seven criminal charges, including for defrauding investors. His blockbuster trial was set to begin on Tuesday, and he could face over 100 years in prison if convicted. Jesus. They're going to throw everybody in jail for that matter. Making cities spongy could help fight flooding by steering the water underground. Almost all of China's medium and large cities are susceptible to floods. Some experts are promoting a solution called sponge cities, urban landscapes that are softer and meant to absorb more water. 6 big purchases that can save energy and money at home, plus budget-friendly options. To live a more climate-friendly life, invest in home appliances and vehicles that run on electricity, not fossil fuels, say sustainability experts. Here are a few energy-saving solutions to consider. And PrEP, that's P-R-E-P, prevents HIV infections, but it's not reaching Black women. A significant number of new HIV infections happen among Black women, and a health education effort in Atlanta wants to make sure Black women can access the HIV prevention medicines known as PrEP. There's now a Stevie Nicks themed Barbie, and wouldn't you love to love her? Well, Nicks introduced Stevie Barbie at a concert on Sunday night, and pre-orders sold out the next day. The doll resembles Nicks in her Rumors era, with her signature flowy sleeves and platform boots. Wow. A nationwide emergency alert test is coming to your phone on Wednesday. The federal government will test the emergency alert system by sending messages to millions of cell phones, TVs, and radios, so prepare your phone to emit loud sounds and vibrations. Amazon and contractors sued over nooses found at Connecticut construction site. A group of Black and Hispanic employees accused Amazon and 2 contractors of failing to implement measures that could have stopped the harassment after several nooses were found. Ooh. Montana inmates with mental illness languish in jail awaiting treatment before trial. A long awaiting list at Montana's only state-run psychiatric hospital has left inmates untreated and stuck in county jails. To fix it, health officials want changes to involuntary commitment laws. More than 100 dolphins found dead in Brazilian Amazon as water temperatures soar. Experts believe high water temperatures are the most likely cause of the deaths in the lakes in the region. Temperatures since last week have exceeded 102 degrees Fahrenheit in the Teff Lake region. UN Security Council approves sending a Kenya-led force to quell violence in Haiti. The resolution authorizes the force to deploy for 1 year with a review after 9 months. The non-UN mission would be funded by voluntary contributions, with the U.S. pledging up to $200 million. The Pope suggests blessing for same-sex unions may be possible. In a letter to conservative cardinals, the Pope suggested that such blessings for same-sex unions could be studied if they didn't confuse the blessing with sacramental marriage. U.S. Representative Henry Cellular, unharmed following armed carjacking about a mile from the Capitol. Cellular's chief of staff released a statement saying the Texas congressman was approached by 3 armed assailants who then stole his car. Cellular was not harmed, his chief of staff said. The Kansas police chief who led the raid on a small newspaper has resigned. Gideon Cody's resignation comes days after Cody was suspended for reasons that were not made public, and weeks after a prosecutor said that there wasn't sufficient evidence to justify the search. Let's see. Azerbaijan moves to reaffirm control of Nagorno-Karabakh as the Armenian exodus slows. Wow. The Armenian government said Monday that over 100,000 of the Nagorno-Karabakh's estimated 120,000 residents have crossed into Armenia. Whew. Wow, you try to pronounce that 50,000 times, see if you can put it, Nagaron. Oh my gosh. Representative Matt Gaetz launches efforts to oust House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida launched the process for holding a vote to remove Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker, but the road ahead is still unclear. And the moment when Selma Blair's service dog seemingly made Biden one of his people. It was a subtle gesture as actress Selma Blair delivered remarks to an audience at the White House. Scout, her service dog, laid down next to her and then gently flopped over on Biden's shoe. After revealing her family secret, Kerry Washington reflects on what was gained. In her new memoir, Kerry Washington explores how a shocking discovery about her identity changed her relationship with her parents and her own children. I wonder if she's going to get a book next. You never know. And here's the story of the portrait behind Ruth Bader Ginsburg's postage stamp. It's like you feel a presence in the photograph, says Philip Birmingham. The striking image he captured became the U.S. Postal Service's reference for the new stamp. A grizzly bear kills 2 people in Canada's Banff National Park, and authorities received a GPS alert of a bear attack, and once on the scene, found 2 deceased individuals and an aggressive bear. The military has no role in politics, says retiring chair of the Joint Chiefs. The nation's most senior military officer has retired, and he talks to All Things Considered about Donald Trump, democracy, and whether the U.S. military has been politicized. Worry and concern follow pro-Kremlin candidates' victory in Slovakia election. Former Prime Minister Robert Fico campaigned as a left-wing populist, opposing continued military support for Ukraine and aligning with Russia against the United States. And finally, the latest on Ukraine, U.S. aid stumbles and Slovakia elects a pro-Russia leader. Catch up on key developments in the latest in-depth coverage of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And there you have it, folks. The headlines for today, Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. All right, now we get on to the football scores. Yes, not going to use the NFL.com because it crashed the system. Oh, boy, that... oh, my gosh. Wow. Well, it looks like yesterday's Monday Night Football game was a complete disaster for all you Giants fans out there, as you guys get your butts handed to you by the Seattle Seahawks for the final score of 24-3. Oh, shoot. Wow. And that puts the Seahawks up on 3-1 on the season, and the Giants fall to 1-3. Oh, my goodness. Sunday night's game, the Chiefs edged the Jets by a mere field goal, 23-20. It was the Cowboys over the Patriots, 38-3. Wow. You would never see that score if Tom Brady was ever on the Patriots ever again. You know what I mean? That's a striker in its own right. If the Patriots to this day did not show up for the game. Oh my God. Wow. It was the 49ers over the Cardinals 35-16. Chargers beat the Raiders 24-17. Texans over the Steelers. That's a shocker. The Steelers fall to the Texans 30-6. It was the Eagles in overtime to remain 4-0, beating up on the Commanders 34-31. And the Broncos, well, you know, you're going to take a swipe at the Bears. As the Bears go now to 0-4, the Broncos get that win 31-28. It was the Bills over the Dolphins in a high-scoring game. You know, Dolphins last week, as you recall, scored 70 points. They beat their opponents 70-20. Well, they kind of went back to normal a little bit today, this past week, and lost 48-20. So, I mean, you know, you score 71 week and you score 20 the next week. There's something not right with your consistency there. But they get the loss, the Bills get the win, and that's all she wrote on it. Buccaneers over the Saints 26-9. Titans over the Bengals 27-3. Whoa. It's like the Bengals didn't even show up for the game. You know what I mean? But it's like if you always score a field goal and that's all you got the whole game, you didn't show up. Vikings over the Panthers 21-13. Upset the city. Ooh. Ravens, man, total domination over the Browns. You know, the Browns were looking really good the first couple games. Getting back into reality, they fall 2-2. Ravens go up on them 28-3. Rams in overtime barely got through to the Colts. They were leading at one time 20-0, and the Colts just put up a run. But thankfully, the Rams came through and finally won a game. They beat them 29-23. The Jaguars in London. This game was actually, I have a feeling it was in London, England, because it ended quickly. Let me see where it was. Wembley Stadium. Yeah, Wembley Stadium in London. As the Jaguars beat the Falcons 23-7. Both teams are at 2-2. And the Thursday night game had an interesting going there as the Lions upset the Packers 34-20. Wow. Standings for the football right now have the Bills and the Dolphins in the American Football Conference in the AFC East tied at 3-1 right now. But the Bills have the top spot because they are on a 3-game winning streak as the Dolphins lost their first game of the season. Patriots and Jets, they are 1-3, but the Patriots have the higher seed on the Jets because they are basically they lost their first game. They lost one, but the Jets have lost 3 in a row. So in this way, how do you figure that the Jets get the final spot and the Patriots don't? Because they don't think you're doing it in alphabetical order? Not to be. Chiefs have in the AFC West 3-1 right now. They're on the 3-game winning streak. The Chargers at 2-2. Raiders and Broncos at 1-3 apiece, but the Broncos have won a game. Raiders have lost 3. AFC North has the Ravens dominating that division right now at 3-1 with a 1-game winning streak. Steelers and Browns at 2-2, and the Bengals at 1-3. In the AFC South, every team has a record of 2-2, but the Colts have the top spot. Interesting. So the AFC South is playing to see who's going to be overtaking everyone and go over the 500 mark. National Football Conference right now, NFC East 4-0. The Eagles looking sharp. You can't take these guys out of the commissional situation here. They are on the ball, and they're fine. 4-game winning streak right now. Cowboys are behind them 3-1. They won 1. Commanders at 2-2, and the Giants on the bottom 1-3. 49ers in the NFC West right now have that division at 4-0, just like the Eagles. Seahawks are right behind them at 3-1. The Rams at 2-2, and the Arizona Cardinals round out the NFC West. In the NFC North, the Lions, shocker right here, right now have the lead in the division. 3-1 in the division. The Packers at 2-2, the Vikings at 1-3, and the Lonely Bears 0-4. NFC South has the Buccaneers 3-1. No Tom Brady, but the Buccaneers are still going to be playing a fantastic game with or without Tom Brady. It doesn't matter. The Falcons and the Saints are at 2-2, and the Panthers have not won a game yet. They are 0-4 with a 4-game losing streak. All right, so now we go to MLB, and the wild card scores have shown their true colors. Let's see what's going on in MLB right now. We've got some interesting stuff here. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, the wild card games, they start actually today. So nothing happened yesterday. We have the Rangers and the Rays. They're going to be playing at 3:08. The Blue Jays and the Twins will play at 4:30. And the Diamondbacks and the Brewers will play at 7:08. And then the Marlins and the Phillies will have their game tonight at 8:08. So we'll give you all of those scores and see how they fared in the first round of the wild card tomorrow on DMS 3000 News Live. But we have a special announcement for that, so don't worry about it. NHL scores right now, preseason games. We're going to be looking at it real quick, give you all of those. Like I said before at the beginning of the show, it's all preseason games. These do not start until the regular season does not start until October 10th, Tuesday. So this is a shock to me, as they say. Let's see. The Senators over the Penguins, 3-0. They shut them out. Devils edged the Islanders in preseason, 6-5. It was Columbus over St. Louis, 5-3. Another shocker there. The Flyers over the Bruins, 3-1. Canadians 5, Maple Leafs 4. And the Jets lose to the Flames, Calgary Flames, that is, 5-4. And the Oilers quiet the Kraken in Seattle, 4-1. So there you have it, friends. Sports scores and other important information all coming up. When we come back, we're going to look at what day is today, and then we're going to start our first event, which is the 40th anniversary of the game show Go. We'll be right back, right after this.
I used to be frightened by all the wine coolers I saw. I was scared I wouldn't pick the right one. Luckily, I did. It was the most refreshing one of them all, Sun Country Wine Cooler. You see, Sun Country is a blend of premium white wine and real fruit juice. That's what gives it its great taste. Sun Country, say, give me the real juice cooler. If you don't say Sun Country, you'd better sleep with your lights on.
There's someone special I want to look good for. Me.
It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you'll understand. This time's just for me.
Looking good makes me feel good, so I use Oil of Olay. It's so sheer and greaseless, it sinks right in for a softer, younger look.
Oil of Olay, beauty fluid or luxurious cream to help keep you looking younger too.
Yes.
I love the rich, whole wheat goodness of Kellogg's Mini Wheats. But the delicious frosted side makes the rich kid in me open wide.
The nutritious shredded wheat helps keep me on my toes. But the little ballerina in me thinks the taste steals the show.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats, wholesome shredded wheat for the adult in you, great taste for the kid in you, so they're delicious and nutritious.
The whole grain wheat really packs a crunch, but the delicious taste gives it just the right punch.
Table for two, please.
Yes, you'd prefer something in our smoking area, Philippe?
Fine. How'd you know she smoked?
Teeth, Orlando. Tobacco stains give smokers away.
Not when you brush every day with Topol. Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish with fluoride safely removes newly deposited tobacco particles and helps clean away built-up stains.
Table for two, please.
I have a charming table in our non-smoking area.
No, we smoke.
But your teeth, so clean, and he smokes.
Topol, the only toothpaste a smoker needs.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
With double-layer design for dependable protection. A comfortable plastic applicator. A deodorant for freshness.
With Playtex, you seem to do more.
A special plastic wrap so they won't open in your purse.
Do more.
Playtex tampons give you what you want and more.
You seem to do more with Playtex.
Now, another way to spell relief. Sodium-free Rolaids. Sodium-free Rolaids gives millions 100% relief for acid indigestion. Plus, it's rich in calcium. Sodium-free Rolaids for extra calcium and 100% relief.
If you're allergy sensitive, your world is ever threatening. For relief, discover Benadryl, the most prescribed allergy medication ever. Available without prescription. Benadryl and Benadryl decongestant.
Feel it in the air. Elation.
A brand new fragrance from Impulse.
Excitement everywhere. Elation.
If a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's Elation, the exciting new fragrance from Impulse.
All right, welcome back to DMS 3000 Live. I'm Jason DeCanio and hope that you are having a fantastic Tuesday. We are getting ready for what day is today on the National Holidays calendar list. So I was just pulling that up there for you. All right, let's take a look at it. WJDC studio time, by the way, is 8:26. We don't give a time around here, so we want to make sure that you are on time with us as always. And don't forget, at 10 o'clock today, Cole Johnson and Brian Snow, Snowman in the Morning, they'll be on at 10 o'clock. And I have, like I said, I have a special announcement for all of you at the editorial part of the program, so stay tuned for that. It's very important, okay? So let's look at today. What day is today? What do we have here? Okay, anything with the food? Okay. Well, the only thing I can see is this one. National Fruit at Work Day. Yeah. Celebrated on the first Tuesday of October. On October 3rd this year is a day set aside to encourage people to cut down their coffee and junk food consumption and embrace a healthier work lifestyle. Can you believe that National Fruit at Work Day has been a thing for over 21 years? Yes, it has been around for a while now. The day celebrates every fruit that has given us its delicious juiciness and boost in work performance. In fact, National Fruit at Work Day falls within that time when many fruits known to boost productivity come into season. That includes berries, bananas, and apples. Well, the history of National Fruit at Work Day began during the dot-com era when the founder of the Fruit Guys discovered the unhealthy eating behavior among employees in the San Francisco area. People were too occupied to get healthy meals, so they settled for coffee and junk food, and that led him to establish the Fruit Guys in 1998, which delivers fruits to people at their work across the United States. So in 2000, the Fruit Guys announced National Fruit at Work Day as a day to celebrate the importance of healthy snacking in the workplace and honor the food that was successfully fuels a busy day. Every National Fruit at Work Day, the Fruit Guys offer interested companies in the U.S. a complimentary mini crate of fruit for their offices. Wow. So the Fruit Guys established themselves in 1998 and was founded by Chris Middlestat in San Francisco. In 2000, the National Fruit at Work Day is born, and they launched that first day in 2000. Then go to 2015. To commemorate National Fruit at Work Day, the Fruit Guys provide interested companies their complimentary mini crate. Then go back 4 years to 2019 is the last National Fruit at Work Day celebration. Yeah, 2019 is the last time the Fruit Guys launched National Fruit at Work Day before the pandemic. Yeah, that's kind of sad. I hope they're going to resurrect it and come back and do it this year now that the pandemic is over. So what are you going to do? National Fruit at Work Day activities. You're going to take part in the Fruit at Work Day diorama drama photo contest. That's right. Do you consider yourself to be creative? Well, every National Fruit at Work Day, the Fruit Guys organize a diorama drama photo contest where individuals can enter by submitting a photo of their fruit diorama. The winner gets free fresh fruit for a whole month. And if you are interested, keep tabs on the National Fruit at Work Day website for this year's contest and start working on your fruit diorama idea. And dress up as your favorite fruit. Oh boy, yeah, we dare you. Really, we do. National Fruit at Work Day offers a unique opportunity to be your favorite fruit. If your workplace has relaxed dress codes, you can celebrate this day of fruitiness by dressing up as your favorite fruit to work. If not, you can host an after-work fruit costume hangout. And campaign for healthy snacking at work. You can celebrate National Fruit at Work Day by raising awareness about healthy snacking at work and asking your employer to improve office nutrition. You can also share fresh fruits with your colleagues during lunch. And here are 5 facts about fruits that will blow your mind. Number one, apples are more effective than caffeine. You know, an apple contains a high amount of natural sugar that can provide you with sufficient energy all day without the jolts and mood swings associated with caffeine. Pumpkins, cucumbers, and avocados are fruits. Contrary to popular belief, pumpkins, cucumbers, and avocados are fruits, not vegetables. And purple and blue fruits enhance memory. So research has shown that natural purple and blue fruits, like blueberries and Concord grapes, help reverse memory loss and improve motor skills. And did you know that pineapples are berries? Yes, pineapples are not a variety of apples, but a collection of fused berries. There you go. And mangoes are the most commonly eaten fruit. Yeah, mangoes top people's favorites like apples and bananas as the most commonly eaten fruit in the world. Wow. And why we love National Fruit at Work Day? Well, according to research, eating vegetables and fruits throughout the day will help you maintain constant energy levels and mood and increase your focus and memory. These include fruits such as blueberries, strawberries, avocado, and eggplant. And we are what we eat. So when making snacking decisions during work hours, most of us tend to go for burgers, french fries, or soda for that quick energy boost. But these foods only provide a short period of high energy, followed by a big slump that leaves you entirely drained. So to maintain the energy and health needed for your work performance, stock up on fruits and less on junk food. Fruits save lives. Yes, fruits are a crucial element of a balanced diet, and they contain the right amount of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and plant chemicals needed to safeguard you against the leading causes of death: heart disease, cancer, and high blood pressure. So there you have it, friends. Looking at all the other things too. Friday, December 1st would be Eat a Red Apple Day. Monday, July 22nd is Mango Day. And Monday, April 1st, International Fun at Work Day. Those are the ones related to today's holiday. I don't see any other food holidays. Let's see. We got no. Very small today on the holidays for it. I mean, there are some good ones, but I like the food ones best because they get you in the mood for some great recipes and everything of that sort. All right, so time now is 8:33. What are we gonna do for 15 minutes? Well, I can give you this announcement for 15 minutes. I can do a little mini editorial. That's right. And I'm going to do that right now. Okay. I have some great information for you to share with you as well. Some things coming up this week that I think you might be interested in. And we're going to look at our fall schedule because some things are changing. Yes, this is an important situation for all of us here. So the schedule has a lot to do with what we're looking at. So I'm going to pull up the fall schedule. And remember, I said at these meetings last month or 2 months ago that stuff will change. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to share the screen with all of you. Ooh, yes. He's like, I'm going to share the screen. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm sharing you the screen. Now, if you have not gotten your copy, now here's another interesting thing, folks. If you have not gotten your copy of this fall schedule here, if you have not received it within the last month or so, please send us some correspondence or some communication with your email address, and me and David will send out the the schedule for you so you have it. All right. This is only for those who have not received the fall winter schedule for the David 3000 network. We're talking this document right here. Okay. Now, so far, what we've looked at is that everything is going fantastic. Lineups are doing well. Premieres are happening when they need to, especially our game show lineup. Very, very good stuff here. By the way, the Legends of PBA will return next Monday. I will be back on there with another look at some great PBA stuff for you, especially the legends and stuff that made the PBA what it is. So we'll look at more great stuff on episode number 3. Okay, so that's coming back. I needed a few weeks to kind of get some things done here, especially this week. So, it was good to take the time off to try to get everything done. So we're going to do that. All right. Now, also, too, let's go up here. This is the big thing right now. Next Monday, starting the 9th of October, the 7:30 to 8 will come out. 7 to 8 will come out. This is going to come out. And the DMS 3000 News Live moves up to the 7 a.m. slot Monday through Friday with yours truly. That's right. I'm taking over the hosting of this particular show 5 days a week. Yes. Our search indicates that a lot of people do not like to get up this early in the morning. So with that, we made a decision that I will go ahead and take over the show and start my door dashing at 9 o'clock in the mornings from now on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So that way I can spend the 2 hours with you and enjoy getting the DMS 3000 News Live program to you 5 days a week. Now, what does that mean for the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot? Well, it opens up a slot in the morning. That's right, folks. So there will be a slot, a blank slot from Monday through Friday on where the DMS 3000 News Live is. Plus, there's also an open slot on Saturday and Sunday as well. So that means somebody could have a show 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. for an hour, something that kind of ties in with the news or something that ties in with Snowman's in the morning shows, something to give them a little bit of a boost. Whatever kind of show you can think of that might work. And if you're willing to get up in the morning at 9 o'clock, this might be your opportunity. So we're going to leave that blank and we're going to see what happens. And who knows, somebody might fill it in and we'll just see. But I always said at the beginning 2 months ago when we launched this fall network schedule that this was going to change, and it's starting to change. We've made some adjustments, and we've come to the conclusion that everything's never set in stone. Okay, so let's continue and move on down. So that was the big story right now, was that DMS 3000 News Live starting next week, next Monday, goes from 7 in the morning to 9 in the morning. 7 to 9. Write that on your calendar. We're still 2 hour show. Nothing's changed as far as that, except our time slot has bumped us up to the 7 to 9 slot. And that means Eric Lima's Shenanigans will only be on for an hour. That means also, too, if we need to repeat for another hour the Shenanigans before Brian Snow and Cole Johnson, we will do that. But if there is any other shows that you can think of that you have in your back archive that you have yet to want everybody to watch, here's an opportunity to put a great show that you've done back in the past on our schedule. And we're grateful for those who have put those on the schedule already. So the game show block is looking fantastic. We have, like I said, the Joker's Wild, the Tic-Tac-Toe, and Wheel of Fortune, and Press Your Luck. The Price is Right. We also have the 25 Days of Christmas. That starts on December 1st through the 25th. We have the Game Show Fans Podcast, Season 1, with, who's that, SD? Oh, I think I know who we're talking about. Yeah. Sorry about that. Legends of the PBA, I said, will be coming back definitely next Monday. So look for that as well. Video has already been on for a week already. We've had David's birthday countdown, 30JK, Jay's Retro Toys and Games. Funny You Should Ask should be wrapping up their stuff as well. The High-Low documentary series, I have to talk to Victor about that. And if I'd like to get Victor on to talk about that on a show next week. So hopefully he's working on it and doing well. Make the Grade was supposed to premiere yesterday And like I said, the Hockey Puckers, well, that is going to premiere. We're going to change out the whoops. We're going to change that to 10-9. Yep. Hockey Puckers show, 2 hours live, premiering 10-9. 10-9. Yeah, that'll be October 9th. And that way will be a day ahead for the regular season of the NHL. Okay. And then, where did that go? Okay. Oh boy, did I? So the same thing's going to happen on Tuesday there. And then we have our Blockbusters season 2, which is doing fantastic. Second Chance with Brandon Scruggs. We've got the Game Show Flash, Games Madness, Lingo, more with the 25 Days of Christmas, video at 6-8 p.m. Nothing's going on in the 7 o'clock slot on Tuesday night. So if you want to be part of a program there, or if you know of a program that we can put on that slot time, let us know. Also, too, we have a slot open from 10:30 to midnight, or 10:30 to 11, or 10:30 to 11:30, however you want to put it. It's right here. It's open slot. Tuesday night, a great show for whoever wants it. That's going to be interesting, as they say. And then Wednesday, same thing happens here. Super Password, Sale of the Century, Bullseye with Eric Lima. We're going to be reshooting those shows again, because Bullseye season 2 with Eric Lima is coming back in November, and he's ready to shoot those new shows. So definitely get excited about that, friends. Class of Concentration to be announced. We have the Joker's Wild with Alex Hool. That's his back episodes. Cole Sports, 1 hour with Cole Johnson at 3 o'clock. Nothing going on in the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. slot. So those are open, since we got a lot of open time slots right here ready for everybody. Very interesting. Wipe Those Tears, the big show for us at 9 to 11. We gotta go 2 hours on this, folks. It's really becoming, what I would like to tell you, more popular than I thought we were going to have. And we're on tomorrow night with a great show that continues with a look at the Nintendo Entertainment System games. So if you're a big fan of that, we're going to pick up where we left off with those games, have our great panelists on, like Mark Leota, possibly Zach the Artist. Hopefully he'll come back on, and definitely Brandon Bogard. He's we have like a semi-regular cast of people that have come on and each week in the shows, and we're just doing fantastic. So keep the support going, and we'll continue to give you great shows. Let's Talk Football Live. Definitely. Oh, I hear somebody coming in, and I think that's David St. Dennis. Let's see what we have here. Yep, David is here, and so I'm going to put him up on the screen as well. David, how's it going, man? Where are you? Come in. Don't put me on. Okay. All right, don't put him on, he says. Okay. All right, we'll get back to this. I have what? Yeah, I have about a minute left before I have to do the stuff with the 40th anniversary of Go, and we're going to take a break right before that. So I just wanted to finish up on the full network schedule real quickly. Fifth Down Sports, 2 hours with Chris Dietz Live. That's on Thursday. We have Card Sharks, and we have an open slot. We've actually have an open slot on Thursday at 12:30 for a game show. We also have Millionaire with Caleb Washington. We have the Dugout Crew is changing. The last show was this past Thursday. So I think we're opening up that spot right now. And I'm going to go ahead and clean them out because we finished up the season 1 finale last Thursday. It was a great show, by the way. Really was good. So I'm happy, and I know everybody was happy about that. All right, so looking at Friday, same thing. We've got Card Shark Season 1 repeats. Okay. And then we have David's Punch-A-Bunch, The Money Vault, The Hidden Envelope, Plinko Showdown, College Sports Smash, 1 hour live. We've got also Pineapple Gaming News, Chillin' 3000 Hangouts. That's on Friday nights with David St. Dennis, 1 versus 100, TPF. That's on Friday. Then on Saturday, like I said, Saturday and Sunday are just days where we have so much open, folks. If you've got a show that you would like to put on, we can make it happen. Something's going to open up in these slots right here. And if you can do that, that'd be great. We got Bonzi Vlogs, Victor's Game Room. We got Mentality, the Encore, 1 hour. The Walker Report, Encore with Bradley Walker. Then at 4 o'clock, the hockey update and the basketball update. These are half-hour programs. Yep, it'd be quick half-hour programs because we'll give you all of the scores and everything from the week ahead and just drive up there and give you those scores. Also give you the standings, stats, look at some of the weekly reports coming in from the basketball and hockey area, because the hockey puckers will pretty much take over what we don't cover on Saturday. Okay. Also, too, you have MLB The Show, sharing the mic with JJ. You got the live stream encore with Tom Willis, Jazz Legends. Yep, the Legends of Smooth Jazz on Saturday night is with me. Those are the back episodes. Something also with 2 hours. I'm not really sure what that's all about. Some things we really have to kind of work on. But Saturday and Sunday, I would like to get that would be one of the things. I'd like to get a team that can basically run the Saturday and Sunday operations so that they have something to work with and we can take a little bit of a break and they can run it and put whatever they want on there and we can go with it. So that's what I'm hoping for in the future of our show right now. And we'll definitely see what we can do. We're going to take a break and be right back. And when we do, we're going to come back and look at the 40th anniversary of the Game Show Go. We'll be right back.
Thursday, it's Cosby starting off a night of family fun. And leave it to Family Ties to keep the laughs coming.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Everything's under control.
Then on Cheers, will Norm think on a friend to get a promotion?
Yes.
And the fun continues with Night Court.
I'm here to strip for Dan Fielding.
Thursday.
Leanne Hunley's been nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Away we go.
Now see if she wins on the 13th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, Thursday.
My kitty cat craves a great big hug. His rubber mouse, a roll on the rug. My kitty cat craves a scratch behind his ear. My ball of yarn, me being near. But most of all, my kitty cat craves.
Crave Dry Cat Food is made from a unique blend of real chicken, milk, and tuna protein. Not flavors, but the real foods cats crave.
Oh, my kitty cat craves.
Give your cat the real protein-rich foods cats crave.
No, I wouldn't consider switching diapers.
Then Anita Hardy compared her regular diaper to Pampers' new form-fitting super absorbency size diaper.
I thought it was fantastic. She was completely dry. Her clothes, her pajamas, her t-shirt. This blue stuff up here must be what keeps her dry.
We call it the blue waist shield.
Blue waist shield is what kept her dry at night. They're Pampers! I don't believe it!
Totally new Pampers with...
Oh, what a meal, oh.
Hamburger Helper Lasagna.
For your family.
Authentic Italian taste.
Hearty robusto. But not too spicy, eh?
Hamburger Helper Lasagna turns your plain hamburger into a delicious Italian meal with authentic Italian taste. Curly Italian noodles, rich tomato sauce, and a better blend of spices.
Hamburger Helper.
Lasagna.
Helper, Hamburger Helper.
Make a great meal, oh.
When I was young, I always thought that Christmas was just for kids. Now I get excited by it through my own kids.
The upside is, thinking of your kids sort of rushing in, a little patter of feet, rushing into their presents, and wrapping paper flying past your head. The downside is reading the instructions for some of those toys. Dads, you know what I'm talking about.
Passion has turned to obsession.
The child is my son.
Danger surrounds him, and it's never been so real.
Will you help me?
Beauty and the Beast, Wednesday.
Jingle bells, all the way. Oh,
Monday, right after Major Dad.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
In an episode unseen for 33 years. Light up the holidays with the I Love Lucy Christmas special. Monday. Tuesday.
Everyone I've met believes in Santa Claus.
He discovered the town where Christmas lives, and to save it, he has to rediscover his heart. John Denver in The Christmas Gift. Tuesday.
Got a zigzagged ship that'll make you sing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges got zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges got a zing of their own. Put that zigzag zing in your zigzag zone. Zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges gonna make you swing. Cause Ruffle's mashed potato chips got zigzag zing.
Mazda announces some great news for truck buyers. Right now, you can beat the already outstanding value of the $67.95 Mazda SE5. Introducing Mazda SE5 Plus 5. $625 worth of extra features at no extra charge from Mazda. You get a bed liner, mud guards, sliding rear window, floor mats, and AM/FM stereo. That's a $625 value at no extra charge. But hurry, offer ends soon.
How many game shows can you say have made it to 40 years? Well, here's one today. Happy birthday to the anniversary of the game show called Go. That's right. Bob Stewart created this show back in 1983, and it premiered on NBC on October 3rd, 1983. And here we are 40 years later looking at this fantastic show. It is an American television game show created by Bob Stewart and aired on NBC from October 3rd, 1983 to January 20th, 1984. The show featured two teams, each composed of 4 contestants and a celebrity. The teams had to construct questions one word at a time to convey a word or phrase to their teammates. The concept of Go was based on instant reaction, an end game played on 2 different iterations of another game show created by Bob Stewart, Chain Reaction, in 1980 on NBC, and from 2006 to 2007 on Game Show Network. Los Angeles and Buffalo meteorologist Kevin O'Connell was the show's host, and Johnny Gilbert was the announcer, with Jack Clark substituting for him during November of 1983. So 2 teams, each consisting of 1 celebrity captain and 4 contestants, competed. Each team selected 1 member to guess words or phrases based on clues given by the other 4, and this member kept his or her role throughout the entire game. The team that played first in any round blindly selected one of 2 packets of words or phrases, and the 4 clue givers sat in a line. The first 2 constructed a clue question by alternately giving 1 word at a time and rang a bell to indicate when they had finished. If the guesser answered correctly, he or she moved on to hear a new clue from the middle 2 givers, then the last 2. Upon reaching the end of the line, he or she began moving back up toward its start. If the guesser answered incorrectly, or if the givers constructed an illegal question or passed, the guesser could not advance and a new word was played. The team's turn ended after 99 seconds or 5 correct answers, whichever came first, and the opposing team then played the unused packet in an attempt to win the round by outscoring them or beating their time. A maximum of 4 rounds were played, with the teams alternating first play honors from one round to the next. The winner of each round scored points: 250 in round 1, 500 in round 2, 750 in round 3, 1250 in round 4 if necessary. The first team to score at least 1,500 points won the game, received $1 per point, and advanced to the jackpot round. Now, the guesser of the winning team was given 60 seconds to identify 7 subjects based on clue questions constructed by the others as in the main game. All 4 clue givers participated in the first subject, but one of them had to drop out after each correct answer until the only one clue giver was playing the fourth subject. Once the subject was guessed correctly, the clue givers returned one at a time in reverse order until they were all playing the seventh subject. The team won $10,000 for guessing 7 subjects, or $200 per correct guess if time ran out. Now, any team that defeated their opponents 1,500-0 after the first 3 rounds in the main game, referred to as a clean sweep, played the round twice for a potential jackpot of $20,000. So it's a lot of money. Originally, one of the 2 teams consisted of one new team and a returning champion. The champions could return until they were defeated or won 5 times, and the losing team received parting gifts. After the first 4 weeks, the format changed, and both teams competed for the entire week, rotating celebrity captains each day. So the maximum potential winnings total for any team was $107,500, requiring 5 clean sweep victories in the front game and a double jackpot win after each one. From November 7th to the 11th, 1983, and again from November 28th to December 3rd, 1983, Go had an all-star battle of the daytime soaps. The first week pitted the cast of Days of Our Lives against the cast of Another World. And while the second saw Another World returning to take on the cast of Search for Tomorrow, with all the winnings going to charity, it was during these 2 weeks that Jack Clark filled in as announcer for Johnny Gilbert. Now, Go aired at 12 noon Eastern Time on NBC, 11 Central, Mountain, and Pacific, but long a problem time slot for the 3 major broadcast networks at the time, as their local affiliates would often preempt network programming to air newscasts or syndicated fare. The noon slot was also home to Family Feud, which was the top-rated daytime game show carried on ABC. And in some markets, CBS aired the first half of The Young and the Restless. But since the cancellation of Password Plus, which had aired in the noon hour for most of its run in 1982, NBC had tried 3 different first-run programs in the noon slot. And this was the first of their longtime serial, The Doctors, which had seen a massive ratings collapse that would eventually result in its cancellation at the end of 1982. NBC then tried 2 game shows in the slot. The first, Just Men, premiered on January 3rd, 1983, was canceled after 13 weeks, and the second, The New Battlestars, launched on April 4th and met the exact same fate. Go managed a total of 16 weeks before it too was canceled. The series was rebroadcast on CBN and Game Show Network at various times. There was a British version, short-lived, titled Get Set Go, hosted by Michael Barrymore, along with co-host Julia Gale, that aired on BBC One from September 10th to November 26th of 1984. And that is a look at everything of Go there. Oh my, nicely done. So we're going to try to see if we can get Kevin in here eventually. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get Kevin in here. I'm going to see him on Messenger. So, all right. And if he's running a little late, we will definitely talk about him. So let's talk about Kevin O'Connell. He's part of this whole 40th anniversary celebration. He's an American broadcast personality, and he was born in Buffalo, New York, and attended Buffalo State College. And his father is George O'Connell, the city comptroller who led to effort to save the Shays Performing Arts Center after it had fallen prey to taxes. His sister is Mary Kate O'Connell, a stage actress and WBBZ TV host. His son, Kevin Jr., is a chef who has operated restaurants and food trucks in Buffalo and Los Angeles. O'Connell was chief weather anchor at WGRZ-TV, the NBC affiliate in Buffalo, New York, from the mid-90s until 2018. Kevin also sub-hosted on the David Letterman Show on NBC, hosted the game show Go on NBC, which we'll be talking about, from October 83 to January 84, and presented the syndicated disco series Disco Step by Step. Okay. So we have with us here Kevin O'Connell. How you doing? Oh, fantastic. We so now I'll be talking to you on Instant Messenger, but at the same time we're live here at DMS. Yes. So did you get the link I sent you? Oh, right. Huh. Yeah, because well, yeah, and if you clicked on it, it was to say it should say StreamYard Studio, and then it says let's check your camera. Yep. Yes. Enter the studio because it's going to say look at your camera, check your mic. Ah, so you don't have the browser to support it. Okay. Well, yeah, I think they
Try
want
the phone.
huh?
Try the phone. Ask him try the phone.
Oh, David St. Dennis, my CEO, is saying try it on your phone. Oh, okay. So if you want, hang it up and then try it on the phone because yeah, yeah, sounds good. In the meantime, you still talk about your life. We're talking about you. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get this situated here. The call was actually really good. Sounded really good. Did you were you able to hear his call? No, you weren't able to. So I was the only one.
Yep.
Oh, poor guy. No, I can't hear him. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, Mr. St. Dennis, how are you feeling today?
Still got a little bit of a cough, but the headache is pretty much gone.
Are you taking
almost,
anything
so.
to feel better?
Yeah, medicine
Yeah.
and water. I drink lots of water, so
That's good. Well, hopefully you've been eating good too. Not you
yeah,
know, trying to keep something down, poor guy. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I've
But
been sick a lot. I've been sick a lot the past month. Good God.
is this kind of normal for that to happen during the wintertime, or is this something that just came out of the blue?
Well, from time to time in the fall weather, yes, but this came. I didn't expect for it to get sick yesterday afternoon. So,
Wow, that's crazy, man. Yep. All right, so
I'm just here downstairs because even some of my relatives have the same bugs. So with them coughing upstairs, I don't want that to get on the audio.
That's true. Very much so. Yeah. Well, yeah. So unfortunately, with you know what I'll do is if I have to call him back, and do an audio thing, I will go ahead and record it on Audacity and get at least the audio for you. How's that?
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Because
if he doesn't come on StreamYard, yes.
okay, which he's trying to, but it's not working for him. Poor guy. Oh man. Sometimes he has Zoom just like Aaron Perry does as well. Yeah. So, for him to have to use that, oh boy. But before he came on here, we was talking about his career and everything. So, which is good.
Okay.
Can't get on. Okay.
Right.
All right. All right.
Well,
I will call. I'm going to say I will call you back and record it. So that's unfortunately what's going to happen here.
all right. Well, since he won't be on StreamYard, I will take off from here, and you can tell him I sent him a friend request on Facebook, and me and him can do a sim one in the future. So.
Okay, most definitely.
All right.
Feel better, David. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, folks, is you probably won't hear Kevin on the recorded session. You'll hear it through here, through my microphone, if anything, but you won't be able to pick it up. So if you have to go off for a little while and we'll do this, I will at least set it up and have it recorded and ready to go. Okay. So I'm going to do that and get Kevin back on the phone here. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we are. Yes, it does, because I have you on video call for Facebook Messenger. Oh, don't put yourself down. You're oh, very good. It's an honor and a privilege, Mr. Or do I just call you Kevin? Okay, I'll call you Kevin out of respect. Okay, I'm going to start the recording on this because our viewers are not going to be able to listen into this conversation except for me. So I'm going to record it for on Audacity and then send it over to David St. Dennis so that way he can put it up on his. This will go out today. Yeah. And that way we'll have it ready to go. So we're going to have and hit the record button here on Audacity. And we welcome Mr. O'Connell, or Kevin. I'm going to call him Kevin that way. We were talking about your career and everything before you came on here. And what I find, yeah, well, what I find very interesting is that your father was the comptroller who led the effort to save Shay's Performing Arts Center. Wow. Mhm. Uh, oh, wow. Mhm. Right. Mhm. Yeah, that was actually in Wikipedia. It was mentioned in your early life, in that part. And then, of course, you have your sister, Mary Kate, who's a stage actress. She's still alive. Hope she's doing well. Yes, that's we were just not fault. Oh, uh huh. Wow. I already had I had gotten to the point where it was right at that point, and then David came on, and I was like, "Oh, I got interrupted." So well, you could definitely take that out because anybody can edit the Wikipedia. You don't necessarily have to wait for somebody to take that out. You can definitely cut that, and it says edit. So if you make the edit yourself, then no harm, no foul. No, no, no. Anybody can make the edit on Wikipedia. There's no author. Oh, I never. I will work on it. Well, well, it also said that you have a son, Kevin Jr., who's a chef. And how's his restaurants doing? And he's got some food trucks. Mhm.
Ooh.